try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneak. Getting cream, never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the Aston Martin, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she don't ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hand on my cut these. And I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You, cause these Philly I bought with me, don't, no joke. No, all I know is when they come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down no collar. They let me earn back home now.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It's East versus West here in Milwaukee. The Bucks hope to put on a show for this home crowd. And finished off by Lively.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now Lillard following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And that one's good, Lillard.
Well, powering through on the dribble drive, Lillard has the body control to take that hit and still score the basketball.
Here's Davis. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, and Portis needs to be pushed away from the rim. That's too easy.
Here's Irving. He takes it in. Up and in on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Kuzma. Off target from outside. And it's Davis with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great. Great defense there, anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Irving. This one for three. Knocks down the three ball. Irving's got 5 points so far.
He can really beat you up from deep. Irving, such a sharp shooter.
Count that one.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, Coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thank you, David. Irving with it. Lillard picks him up. Back to Irving. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Zero hesitation. Irving was all set to go.
Pass to Kuzma. Outside Portis. Giannis with it. Stolen by Lively. Here's the break. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. From outside, off the mark. And here's Giannis from outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Giannis not afraid to stretch it out that time with the 3-ball.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. And here's Irving. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Down low. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Thompson. Hasn't made one yet. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Porter, and Davis sends it back.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
Pass to Washington. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play.
The Mavericks, 18.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Now here's Lillard. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 5 now.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from you. Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Gafford misses. Milwaukee leading by 3. The wide open look here for Lopez. The offensive rebound. Another shot. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Lopez has got his second basket.
Too much defense unable to slow Lopez down.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Mavericks making a change here. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lillard outside. It's up a three. Rebounded by Gafford.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's Dinwiddie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Now, here's Marshall. 5 on the clock. Dinwiddie drives in, and he gets the bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals and transition.
Now Marshall, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. And they'll get another chance. Launches it. Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie, guarded by Green. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lopez outside. Back to Portis. To end the run. Hits the three-point bomb. Portis has got 5.
Once he has the ball, if his feet are set up, Bobby's going to let those rip.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And stolen by Portis. Pass to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Shot from free throw range. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
.29 seconds left now here in the second. Good on the three-point shot. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And really with good positional size, Dinwiddie can make plays above the rim.
And a wide open look for Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bucks.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here is Irving. Following the three from Brook Lopez. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now Irving, after the missed three from Damian Lillard. And no good. Milwaukee in the lead. To the middle. Pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now Giannis. Outside Portis. Shot clock at 6. Lopez with the bucket.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Here's Irving. Takes it off the glass. Irving's got 13 points. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. The kick out to Lopez. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks trailing. Outside, Davis. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He has 7.
Good aggressiveness from Anthony Davis, ready to shoot it as soon as that ball touched his fingertips.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Porter. Smith wide open. He fires. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Pass to Trent. To the inside. Outside, Porter. Trent outside. Good on the bucket. Trent's got 5 now. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Davis. Outside Irving. Outside for Davis. And Davis nails the three.
And the defense will settle for AD shooting threes. Better that than him going inside.
Lopez outside. Back to Porter. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. A different look for Dallas.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The lead is 2. There's 39 seconds left in the third.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the three off target. Dallas leading by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And it's Trent in the corner. Rebounded by Gafford. And there's the try.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Here's Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 4.
47. The Mavericks. 51.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Mavericks leading. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Exum. 3-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Giannis. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
Into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
With the ability to make clean, crisp passes, Dinwiddie makes those around him better.
And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the layup's good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
And a long combo guard, Dinwiddie can use that 6'5" height inside like a bigger player.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the Bucks miss again. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Gafford. Lillard comes with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Inside. Here's Gafford. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Marshall with the steal. Dinwiddie outside. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez has size and great instincts. That makes him a threat to knock shots away like that.
Here's Kuzma. Pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. Using his size, Giannis.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
To the left side wing. Gafford, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Seven left in the fourth quarter. Gafford. Second shot opportunity. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
To the right side. And stolen by Lillard. To the inside. And that one's good by Giannis.
I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
To the paint. Here's Prosper. Misses the 3. Lillard outside. On the wing, Giannis. Pass to Lillard. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Here's Dallas. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Over in the corner, Marshall. Shoots over Lillard. Marshall can't hit. They get a hand on it. Dinwiddie with the steal. From the arc. It's good from long range. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And he banks in the layup.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
So we see the Mavericks taking the...
No, your grave and some red leather. Forever, it's not longer. What we doing?